We had a good practice day, first day in pads. Our effort, our enthusiasm, and players' attention is really good. So I'm pleased with where we're at. Kind of our message to them over the last few days, and which will be for the next few weeks, is they need to get a little better every day in each drill, each team setting, and improve. And I think they're buying into that aspect of it. And we have a number of young players that are getting better. I can see signs of improvement for the first time because they've been out there, I don't know, 5th or 6th practice, whatever this is for us. So that's encouraging. Guys that have to play in the game. I counted, we had 9 players that were on second team that are true freshmen basically for the most part. And those guys will have to play. So I'm encouraged in that area. We've got a long ways to go, but the team's getting better and the attitude's great.
Have you guys, and by that I mean you and your staff guys, graduated from maybe preferring not to play a game like this in the opener to now embracing a spectacular opportunity? You know what I mean? I mean, you're going to play the game.
Well, there's 2 ways to look at it. The first thing is once we signed into playing it, then it fell into that category. This is a great opportunity for the coaching staff and for the players, period. I have some ifs based on long term, what my plans would be, but that's irrelevant at this point. And the players understood that, and that conversation took place in February. That this is where we are, this is the game that we have, and we've had plans from that point and through the summer to get ready to play, to compete and find a way to win the first game. That's the only thing that we're concerned with right now, other than getting a little bit better each day and developing some young players.
You're starting to learn the numbers out there. You always talk about it's going to take a little bit.
I'm doing better. I had to ask on a couple defensive guys today, but I'm getting there. Just from a distance for me, we have 2 or 3 guys at certain positions that are built the same and look the same, and that's a good thing. And they're very athletic, this group, and so we've enjoyed watching them develop over the last 5 days.
How do you, 2 weeks away from, by the way, are you going to scrimmage this weekend?
Saturday.
Scrimmage the next
I
Saturday?
mean, we have,
what do you do?
I mean, we'll go full team, but we really won't tackle to the ground. We don't ever do that. So, but we'll have the majority of a practice will be team competition on Saturday.
But I mean, with the full officiating crew and,
yes,
and clocks and
yes,
game simulation.
Sure.
How do you feel about your defense 5 days in?
They're still real young. We've got a number of players that have a lot of experience and understand, and then there's a gap, and then we have more players that are talented but don't have any experience, and that's really the best definition of where we're at right now as a defense.
What you seen from Tyreek Hill so far?
He's still fast, and he's more seems to be more durable, and you're always concerned when you have a really talented track athlete that plays football, and he's made strides. His attitude's really good, and that's it's important at that position in making that transition. And so he's considerably better now than he was in the middle of the spring.
Is there a guy that's played for Oklahoma State that fans can look at and say, okay, this is the kind of speed you can expect from him on the field? Is there a guy that's comparable, or is he the fastest that you?
We would have to go way back. It hadn't been anybody recent. The guy that he reminds me of a little bit, but he's much thicker and heavier, would be Raphael Denson, but he's faster than Raphael Denson. And I don't know if these guys were even born when Raphael Denson played, but he's the only guy I can think of that could get in the same category of the type of athlete that Tyreek is at this time.
Mike, how have you seen Desmond Brown change when he first came in here? Have you seen him take on more of a leadership role so far in the afternoon?
Well, his first 18 months in college, he was a long ways away from being able to develop into a Big 12 football player and a college student. And he's understands now. He's up, he's in class, in study hall, he's on time, developed some toughness. And last year, at a pivotal time when we needed somebody to climb on, somebody to ride, he did a great job for us carrying the football. In games 4 through 10 or 12, whatever it was, he was really good. And so I think he's embraced that. And one area that he'll have to be a little careful of is sometimes guys have success and they coast a little bit. He hadn't shown signs of doing that, but that'll certainly put you back where you were when you were a freshman if you're not careful.
Does he remind you of Toston somewhat?
Somewhat,
More
yes.
upright, taller.
You got some
tougher run.
similarities to Toston, sure does.
Except that Desmond gets his chance to be the guy, whereas Keith was always kind
Back
of
up.
until Kendall got hurt.
Right.
And then he ran for 1,200 yards.
Yeah,
So,
very similar to what Des did last year.
do you believe that Desmond ran for 800 yards last year, sharing it with Jeremy? But I mean, do you view him as a 1,000-yard, 1,200-yard type of guy?
I hope that he
You
doesn't
need him
have
to be
that many
that kind of guy.
carries. I hope he doesn't have that many carries. I think that with the experience of that Rennie brings back and the carries that Tyreek will get, Des could have a better year, but not as many yards.